the current point leader, Wheelers Automotive, number 88, from North Haven, Connecticut, Marcello Rafano.
Famous Ray Grissetti, car number 59 in the Grissetti Brothers sponsored car.
Car number 9, Robert Dow from Stafford Springs, the RDR Racing Enterprises car.
Then it will be car number 15, Naprico, brings us Amanda West.
And the MAWSA counting machine, Cassandra Cole, car number 09.
Car number 99, the RDM Motorsports car, driven by Rick Dulac.
Car number 45, Timothy Fogg from Stafford Springs, Connecticut.
Then in car number 22, Prucker Motorsports presents Wesley Prucker.
And starting scratch, making his debut here at Stafford from Brantford, Connecticut, it is Jonathan Pulio, car number 57. The green is out, and this is SK Light Racing at its best here from the Stafford Brothers Speedway, as they are almost 3 wide before they hit turn 2. And on the outside, going for the gusto, 3 wide to the bottom of turn 3. It's Mickey Flynn. Charland still keeps it running high, wide, and handsome as he comes back to the line, and Joey Farino is up to third now.
They all got clogged up behind Mikey Flynn, but nobody in serious difficulty. And Mikey Flynn, he won his heat race, and right now he is out in front looking for his first ever Stafford victory. Farino in third, but he is getting a challenge from Nooney in car number 79.
Matthews is also coming to the front of the field. So is it Brian Narducci. Narducci is threading the needle through traffic rather impressively. Here comes Brent the Jet Gagne. He's running at the bottom of the top 10. Out in front, Mikey Flynn is still your leader. Charland is still second. Up the hill goes Teddy Hodgson. Meanwhile, he brings it back down to the line. Him and Narducci are in a side-by-side battle, Matt, and that's currently for the 7th and 8th spot.
And that was the reason he went up the hill. Now, Narducci challenging Norm Sear, trying to get around the 8 car. Here comes Narducci. Yellow is out. There is a mess on the backstretch.
It looks like the Dow machine has come to a screeching halt down the back straightaway, and it is the Dow car.
He is not going to be kapowing anybody in this division.
So
Chris Matthews having another strong run, Ben.
Sure is, and last week he really turned some heads. I think we were all quite surprised at that. And of course, we are 3 of 20 circuits into the record books in this one. Last week, Bob Charland had an amazing run and then got caught up in a jingle. Tonight, when he was coming into the paddock area, he said, "My confidence is stronger than ever." So we'll see what he can do. It's been quite a while since we've seen Charland in the winner's circle in the Turbo Cash Wicked Motorsports car.
Well, he's looking now the way he did early in his career. Mikey Flynn, that car was quick early on. Let's see if he can maintain it on this double file restart.
Here they come. And Mikey Flynn does a good job. Joey Farino, another driver that we haven't seen that strong in quite some time. Coming off that second turn, they're side by side for second. But the caution comes out.
And we see the 9 the 9 car that is driven by Robert Dow.
Of all time. The founding fathers of what we refer to as Team Stafford, the legendary TC Ted Christopher. Let's see what's going to happen, Matt. The lights are off on the safety vehicle. 3 of 20. Following this, the fastest division of the night. Jack Arut's own, the SK Modifieds, and then fireworks in the air to celebrate America's 242nd birthday.
So we are getting ready to turn them loose. So far, Mikey Flynn has had more firepower than anybody else. He continues that trend. Now second is up for grabs between Farino and Charland.
There's no question about it. Charland is going for it on the outside. Flynn is on the bottom. What an even match as they head into turn number 3. Mikey Flynn, Bob Charland on the outside as they work their magic back to the line. Mikey Flynn is back in command, and here comes Joey Farino all over Charland, and all of a sudden, Jeff Nooney, who's been hanging around with the big dogs week after week, Matt, he's coming to the front. The cream is starting to rise to the top.
The Southwick Stomper is in 4th. Matthews is 5th. Norm Sears, one of his best runs this season, fighting for 6th and trying to nosedive his way underneath. Here's Teddy Hodgson in car number 55.
Keep your eyes on Brent the Jet. the leprechaun, working his magic in the Action Air Safety Aspects machine.
Mikey Flynn pulling away for the time being. Now Gagne getting a visit from Brian Narducci on the inside and climbing on the outside, Andrew Moeller. The high roller is at top speed.
Here comes Narducci back to life, and here comes Marcello Ruffano. Meanwhile, 3 wide, Matthews was the meat in the sandwich there, and let's go back up to the top 3. As there is Joey Farino and Mooney in a side-by-side battle to be on the podium and bragging rights for the 4th of July Friday night program here at Stafford.
Hitachi is crazy glued to the back bumper. Yellow comes out.
Bubble down the front straightaway to the outside wall.
Into the wall.
All right, let's throw back up, John.
Well, I can still do what I'm doing, but I'd like to thank, special thanks to Hold Your Tire for helping me out tonight.
All right, there he is, the veteran Bob Potter. Race fans, get your ticket to ride.
I think Jim Colliard will try to talk Bob Potter to drive him back to Columbia, South Carolina. As we've had a lot of people who have enjoyed that ride, but I think...
Thank you, John.
...have enjoyed it more than Jim. A one-lap penalty. The Brett Gagne penalized a lap for not heeding the black flag. So he will go 1 lap down.
So let's get ready to fire them back up again. 8 laps of 20 now complete. Just 2 laps shy of the halfway marker. Mikey Flynn and Bob Charland. Flynn with the advantage on the restart. Joey Farino moves down underneath Charland to make a bold bid for the runner-up spot. Down the back straightaway, 5 cars under the blanket. Who's going to come out the other side? And wow, they're 3 wide. And guess what? Mr. Inside is back. Joey Farino becomes the brand new leader.
That is a move he invented in the SK lights, and it worked for Farino. Flynn wants his top spot back. He is going after the back bumper of Farino. Down low, and Farino holds him off. A little tap to the back, and Farino's cage is not rattled.
No question about it. Matthews does a great job of correcting his race car, and he gathers it back rather impressively. Meanwhile, here comes Charland. He moves down underneath Hodgkins, and right there is Brian Narducci. Narducci has been patient so far, and also coming to the front is Marcello Ruffano. And we've got 10 laps to go. 10 circuits to go. Down the front straightaway, Matthews is in trouble.
Matthews in between turns 1 and 2. There's also a car that wound up in the grass in Weed Whacker country.
Amanda West stops to the front straightaway. And Matthews somehow was able to try to keep the car down, and he was able to get it out of harm's way, Matt, but it was just a mad scramble and almost a free-for-all, everyone for themselves.
But the best move of the race so far, that inside move for the mayor of East Hartford, Joey Farino, to take over the lead. Farino had kind of a puzzling season a year ago, worked hard in the off-season, and this is the best that number 87 car has looked all season long. We'll see if he can handle the youngster, Mikey Flynn, on this double-file restart.
Here they come. Off turn number 4, there is the green. And Joey Farino has just enough to maintain the lead. Now Mikey Flynn goes to the outside. Charland is still right there. There's Narducci. And now Ruffano is there, Matt, as well.
So we have 7 cars in the lead back. Flynn trying to make a move on the outside. Now he tucks it in behind Farino. They scramble off the corner. Bob Charland, he is in the hip pocket of Mikey Flynn as they scoot into turn 4.
Alexander Pearl.
Flynn.
And what a great job by Charland to avoid this situation.
Looks like not much serious damage.
Sorry, John, they send him back up when he's on.
All right, Marcello, thanks a lot, man. Rough night tonight.
Okay, Brett Gagne's car on the hook, suspension damage.
Thanks, John.
To the right side, so That car is back behind the wall on the hook.
Nothing went right for Brett Gagne today.
No, not a thing. He's going to be competing tomorrow at the high banks of Monadnock Speedway, competing in the Modified Racing Series, driving Bill Gaston, the official parts supplier here at the Stafford Motor Speedway's car, making his debut in the MRS Series presented by Valente at the high banks of Monadnock tomorrow.
So with Flynn out of the picture, it'll be Teddy Hodgson restarting to the outside of Joey Farino. Brian Narducci in the second row with Alexander Pearl. So two cousins are elbow to elbow in row number 2.
I think tonight is the night that Alexander Pearl puts his name in the record books as he is a contender, and he's got some of that Pearl racing oil in his veins as he works the upper groove. And now Brian Narducci dives to the inside. Teddy Hodgson way out wide this time, Matt. But Joey Farino still guards that spot.
He has some bite out there. So Hodgson hanging on to second despite the presence of Narducci. In fourth is Alexander Pearl. They whiplash their way off the corner. Narducci is making a move underneath the 55. Let's see what happens as they springboard across the line. It is still Hodgson in second, but only for a brief time. Narducci on the verge of taking the spot over.
Brian Narducci, trouble now. We've got one car around, two cars snapping around. And it looks like the 8 is one of the cars and the 59. So the Norm Sears car is underneath the Jericho.
Mobility for the 14-year-old to fight his way into 14th.
And there's 6 circuits left to do it. That is 3 miles left in the competition here. So it's still not over with by any stretch of the imagination. Keep your eyes on Narducci and Pearl in that second row. And there's the green again. And it's followed by the yellow. And just as you hear the RPMs lift, all of a sudden, they went back down to almost dead silence.
So it's a no-go, and Farino will have to try his magic again against Teddy Hodgson.
Here we go. Hodgson is one of the winners of the Champion Spark Plug program in the off-season. And there is the green. And Farino showing that the inside is still magic for him. But for Teddy Hodgson, it's a whole different pattern. It's high, wide, and handsome in the upper lane.
But Hodgson not quitting up there as he tries to jet stream his way around Farino and Narducci. He is picking up some momentum. They swirl into the second corner. Hodgson with a make-or-break move on the outside.
Narducci's looking for that one opportunity, and all of a sudden, Narducci is sideways. And we've got another spinner, and I believe, and that is Amanda West, and the caution comes out again.
But before that yellow came out, I think the fastest car on the track. He is battling with Joey Farino. It's been a few years since Farino has been able to hit the winner's circle. So the mayor has had his downs the last couple of years, but he has never lost his desire as he is trailing Teddy Hodgson now. This restart could decide the race.
Now remember, Hodgson is the leader, the third different leader of this event. So 16 circuits, 4 circuits remaining. So it's still not over with yet.
He was able to overwhelm Farino on the outside. Now he'll restart on the inside, and we'll see if his car is just as effective.
Hodgson gets a nice run. And Narducci continues to run into the bottom groove, and he'll take over second. Brian Narducci going for the lead. Down the back straightaway, Charlene is in trouble with Glenn Griswold. The old warhorse, they come back to the stripe. Caution is out.
And Narducci had some momentum. Will have to settle in at the rear of the field. And this gives a reprieve to Joey Farino, who would drop back into third before the yellow came out. But because we didn't complete the lap, he gets his second place position back.
Now, we know that Joey Farino likes the bottom because that's how he took the lead. So he is not a happy camper being on the outside of that front row. Brian Narducci was ready to go for the gusto. And you can see him, he's really up on the wheel. He's trying to keep those tires hot and be able to follow Hodgson because he thinks that's what's going to happen. But Alexander Pearl, his cousin, is right there on the outside. And here they come. And this time, Farino with a little power assist from Alexander Pearl, showing some muscle.
Yeah, he got a lift off from the 7 car. Now the 7 is trying to chase him. Hodgson is chasing, and right now Narducci has no racing room.
Meanwhile, here comes Nasura, also in the outside lane. No, that's Beans with that number 33 car. Beans is a closer, and now look at Hodgson trying the bottom again. Can't do it.
Narducci is back in action. He was boxed in.
Oh!
There is plenty of contact in turn 4.
They lock together.
Earl goes around.
And the 79 of Mooney. His 18 laps are up on the board, and we are back at yellow.
Things got crowded with about 4 cars. Crew chief, he does almost all the work on that car himself. So a one-man band. And unfortunately, his instruments got taken away with 2 to go.
So, now let's tighten them all back up again. And it's time to get back to business. 18 of 20. Only 1 mile left. But that mile might be the toughest mile of them all. And Joey Farino back on the bottom. And that's where he likes to be. Mr. Inside. Takes back the lead. But guess what? Our number 59 in turn 1.
Ray Grissetti.
He's had
At times it looked like Charland was capable of winning. Unfortunately, his night ends on lap number 18. And we should be moments away from a restart that could decide our winner. Green-white checker, Joey Farino got a great getaway the last time. And he equaled that. And you have to worry about Brian Narducci, or at least he does, because Narducci is going to be coming hard on the inside.
And you have to worry about Vians because we've seen Vians do this on so many occasions here that he comes on very strong in the last 5 or 6 laps of the event. He knows how to save his tires and save his equipment. Let's see what's going to happen now as they work their magic off turn number 4. And the green flag is out. And Farino with a little power assist from Narducci, with Hodgson still running in that upper groove down the back straightaway.
4 cars are coming after Joey Farino as he exits turn 4. On the outside, here is Teddy Hodgson. White flag is out. They are dead even heading into turn 1.
No question about it in turn number 2. It is Farino, but by inches, down the back straightaway. Hodgson works his magic in the outside. Here comes Narducci. They touch deep into turn number 3 and off the 4th turn. They are almost 3 wide as they come back to the line. Joey Farino has done it. He will take down the win. Teddy Hodgson in for second. Brian Narducci will get the monkey off his back to finish in the 3rd spot.
Behind him.
Probably be an emotional victory lane for him, John, and he hasn't won an LEC here.
Ammunition to shoot down the old pro.
He certainly did. The legendary Bob Potter, the birthday boy, comes over to congratulate Joey Farino on his victory.
Let's run down what the contingency money is tonight. Joey Farino, $150 from Dunleavy's Truck and Trailer Repair, $150 from Mayberry Material Handling. The 3rd place driver Brian Narducci will be getting $75 from Olson Apartments. The top three of Joey Farino, Teddy Hodgson, and Brian Narducci will be getting $25 certificates from New England Racing Fuel. And the top rookie, which is Mikey Flynn. So he will be getting $25. We are getting ready for a great Victory Lane celebration with John Gill.
Go ahead, John.
Okay, Joey Farino is out of the RH two-way radios, number 87. Joey, man, you put on a show for the fans. What a piece of driving. Congratulations.
Oh, it's been a long time. You know, it was a little bit rough out there, but it was so much fun to have a competitive car again. I mean, we've been off our game a little bit for the last year. You know, Paul French did his homework. And, you know, I mean, this all came from the middle of last year. And, I mean, I know everybody's mentioned it, but I don't even have words for all this. I got to thank all my guys. You know, happy birthday to my teammate Mark, Gino RH2 Radios, Jason from Ferndale Construction, Expert Tech Automotive, Steven Stuck, Perfection Centerless Grinding, MPR Flooring. I got to thank M&S Products, Rad Auto Machine, Pinto Manufacturing, Dan Petrovsky, Jeff Pearl for this phenomenal transmission that does not get beat on restarts, and just like all my guys, you know, Brothers Pool. I got to thank Cop John, Dean, Debbie, all my friends that came to watch tonight. You know, Stafford for having such a great facility here. It's just, you know, thanks to everybody.
Joey, those veteran moves, man, especially on those restarts, that had to have something to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, I came out of turn 4 here a lot of times coming through the gears. You know, and I mean, the night before he passed away, I was talking to Teddy over the pit sign-in booth, and he's like, Teddy, you know, a couple F-bombs in there, but he's like, what's going on, hey? You forget how to win today? You forget how to win, hey? No, Teddy, we didn't forget how to win. We did our homework again.
Back to Victory Lane, the mayor, Joey Farino, driving that beautiful RH two-way radio number 87 car right here in the SK Light Modified Division. Let's talk to our second place finisher and Teddy Hodgson. Here's another young driver that put on a show for the race fans. Teddy, man, congratulations. Great piece of driving tonight.
Yeah, I lived those couple laps at the end there and just screwed up on those last couple restarts, but I was a little tight on the outside. That's why we couldn't really pull them there, but, you know, drove my hardest and I had everything I got, and the car was great.
Yeah, I mean, you look tough on the outside, especially. That 55 car is coming to victory real soon.
Yeah, we just missed it today. We'll be back next week, and we'll be giving it everything.
How about sponsors?
I'd like to thank Champion Spark Plugs, Monterey Fuel, Keith Rocco Racing, Ness Auto, Mod Squad Racing Media, Sunoco, Marbury, Olson Apartments, Dunleavy's, and the fans. Thank you for coming out tonight.
All right, that's Teddy Hodgson. He drives the number 55 car. Let's take a look at our third place finisher. Where is he? Here he is, Brian Narducci. Brian, hey, man, I'll tell you what, the 01 car, once again, very fast, just not quite in victory lane.
Yeah, we were all right. Made a lot of changes after the E-race. We got no practice because we blew a transmission. Got to thank my Uncle Jeff for loaning us their spare. Thing was killer on restarts, no missed shifts, and it was really good. Got to thank Todd Owen, my mom, Butch Shea, Chassis Pro, Rad Auto Machine, Curly's Kids Care, Baldwin Automotive, The Florida Connection, Chris Hauer, Priest's Auto, all the contingency sponsors, and everybody that helps out. Thank you.
All right, man. Brian Narducci, another good run and a great driver right there in the 01 car. SK Lights, once again, a great feature event. Back to the tower.